This is WISN 12 News with breaking news.
And we're breaking into programming once again because of breaking news out of Wauwatosa, where Wauwatosa police confirm a plane has crashed.
You can see on the map, this is the location we're talking about. The scene is near 103rd and Hampton. That's directly to the south of Timmerman Airport. Our Hillary Mintz is there at the scene. Hillary, what are you hearing out there?
Patrick, hearing and seeing, and it's not something you see every day. Look at this crashed plane right in someone's backyard. It is torn apart there, and I want to bring in right away Bob Diedelmeyer. Come on, step right over here, okay. And he's going to tell us he heard it, he saw it. What exactly did you see, and what are we looking at here?
Well, I heard what sounded like somebody dropping a dumpster in a driveway. And I couldn't figure out where it was. And then my daughter, who lives here, called us up and said, come on over, there's an airplane crash. And it's a single pilot aircraft, single prop aircraft. We did see the fire department take the plane apart so that they could get the pilot out, and then they took the pilot away. But it was just something you wouldn't expect.
I mean, there is a crashed plane in this backyard.
Yes. And it looks like it's between maybe their driveway, the garage, and then the backyard.
It's sort of a miracle it didn't hit the home.
Yes, and I don't think the property that's on the other side of the driveway there is damaged. I'm trying to figure out in my head, how did that plane come down? Whether the pilot had a health issue, or whether there was an aircraft failure, or was there wind shear, I don't know.
Any idea coming or going from Timmerman?
I would assume that the direction that the plane is, that he was probably coming into Timmerman.
Okay. And then you said it was just a rush of first responders here.
Absolutely. In all directions. And I was in my front yard working on my American flagpole, and I'm trying to figure out where are they going. On 100 Street, they're going all over, and also on Hampton Avenue and 103rd Street and up here on Glendale, and coming from everywhere.
And then did you hear the plane low? Like, did you sense there was an aircraft right overhead?
I heard a sound of a motor, and then I heard this flat thump. And one of our neighbors has a dumpster in his driveway, and I thought, well, maybe they brought him a new dumpster.
And and so we have police here on scene, as you can imagine, and they can we help you, officer?
We need to move you guys.
Okay, so they're going to move us back, but crash plane right here in the yard. We're going to be moving a little bit back. Sure. Much more to investigate here. Okay, so we're moving. Police telling us to move back, so we're going to do that.
Yeah, we got a bunch of tape here too.
Obviously, this is a very fluid situation here.
Chance to talk to that neighbor there, Hillary. Before you had a chance to talk to that neighbor, I guess, can you kind of describe the scene as you were approaching where this plane went down?
So we came in and we passed by Madison Elementary School, and everything was fine there. They were kind of getting ready for dismissal there. We saw a few police officers came a little bit closer, and that's when we met Bob here. He took us back here into the backyard, saw the plane. Now we're being escorted out of the neighborhood here. But so that's about as far as we could get. The rest of the area is blocked off, and so that's where we're at here.
Okay, and here you can see the signal breaking up a little bit. You can see the crime scene tape in that area as Hillary leaves that neighborhood. That's where the plane went down, just south of Timmerman Airport. Now we have an overhead view. Matt Salemi just launched a News Chopper 12 from Timmerman. Matt, give us an idea of what you're seeing from up above.
All right, so the airport just reopened a few moments ago, and I'm going to show you where in relation this is to the end of the runway. So this is the only active runway here, and the other runway is closed for some maintenance at this point. So what I'm told is that the plane was attempting to depart and didn't get quite high enough. Almost hit some of the trees here across the street from Timmerman, and then banked left and went down. That is from an eyewitness on the ground at the airfield right now. I'm still trying to find out exactly where this aircraft is. I'm kind of zooming in around these backyards because we literally just launched a few moments ago. So I'm trying to get my bearings here as we orbit around the scene and try to exactly locate where it went down with all of the trees and in this area.
And Matt, you were just kind of telling us a little bit about the fact once you got to Timberman Airport and the information that they were giving you. But we're going to go ahead and let you get your bearings. We're hearing that we have an interview right now, so we're going to go ahead and listen to that.
Happened. I wouldn't know what happened.
Describe again what happened. What it sounded like.
The plane was flying all day, doing touchdowns, and it just you could hear it in the plane in the background, and then you couldn't hear it, and then there was a thud, and there was no smoke, no fire, nothing. It was seen more horrific car crashes.
Do you know if anybody was? Do you know if people got out? Did you see anybody coming out?
I saw them pull someone out alive. Whether.
And you said the plane had been circling earlier today, throughout the day?
Yeah, it was a student, so they were doing touchdowns and takeoffs. So he was, practicing. It happens all the time that they do that. It was someone practicing from the flight school.
Can I get your first and last name?
Yeah, my name is Alexann Davis.
Okay. How long have you lived here?
We have lived here 8 years.
Okay. Can you spell your name again?
Alexann Davis, Davis.
What are you going to tell this little one when he or she, I'm sorry, when they're a little bit older?
I don't know. I don't know today what I'm going to say. And I have a daughter also that we had to pick up from school. So, and I don't know what to say.
Could you spell your name again for us?
Alexann Davis. Alexann Davis.
All right, thank you, Alexann. Guys, this is Derek Rose, just speaking with a witness here. We're going to turn the camera around for you because we have a different perspective from where we are. That was Alexann Davis, whose property is right across the street, as you can see from this vantage point. Our Ryan Casper trying to get you a better picture where you can see beyond that tree that is directly in front of us, at least one fire official and the wreckage of the downed plane that is back there. That is the focus of the attention. And real quickly, Ryan, we just want to give people a perspective of how large the response is. Let's pan to our left here just to show the street, and you can see the amount of first responders and law enforcement that have flooded here on this street. The last time I remember seeing this many law enforcement officials in this town in Wauwatosa was the Mayfair Mall shooting. You can see how many first responders came here, fire, police, as well as other officials. We'll turn back towards where the wreckage of this site is right now, but we got here probably about 10-15 minutes ago, and it obviously, as you can see, is the focus of this entire neighborhood. We are still waiting for some official to give us some sort of an update. We've been told there is a media staging area somewhere close to where we are. We are trying to figure out when that is so we can get some more information. But you heard from the woman that we were talking to just a couple of minutes ago saying that, yes, there are usually students flying in this area, practicing, learning better techniques and whatnot to better themselves and get that experience in so they can continue to fly aircraft. And she said she had seen this particular aircraft circling for a while here throughout this day before, as she described it, it fell out of the sky. Now, I know we had spoke to Hillary and another witness that she had spoke to over there, and they described it. The woman that we spoke to said, at least from her perspective, and this is very close to her home, she said it really didn't sound very loud, as you would expect a plane crash. Not sure of the exact size of this particular plane, but she says it wasn't a very loud noise here. She said she's heard worse in car crashes, but nonetheless, we have a downed aircraft here in the city of Wauwatosa. I'm going to send it back to you for right now. We're going to continue to assess this scene. Patrick and Toya, I'm assuming you're in the studio.
Yeah, Derek, I do have a question for you. We're actually looking at a live image from News Chopper 12. We can see that plane. It's in the backyard of a home. You were saying it's across the street from where you are right now. It's a small plane. It's on the ground in the backyard of a home. The woman you talked to, we came to you mid-interview. Did she talk at all about having a feeling there was any trouble earlier with this aircraft? Was there any hint that something was going on when she saw the aircraft making those earlier passes?
Based on how she described it, it did not seem as though, from her perspective, the pilot was in any sort of distress from the times that she did see the aircraft in the air. The way I took what she was explaining to us is that it was a normal sight to see planes come and go and to see planes circling because there is student training and student pilots. We have yet to confirm whether the person who was flying this aircraft was in fact a student, but that is the experience of the homeowner we spoke to just a little while ago, Patrick.
All right, Derek, thank you very much.
And now we're going to go back to Matt Salemi, who is in News Chopper 12 over the scene. He's been bringing us pictures so far from that backyard and that crash site. Matt.
All right, so it's a Cessna, I believe it's a 152, and it is a very common student plane. It's one of the most economical to operate, so it's very commonly used, and they have a couple of them here at the flight school here at Timmerman. This is indeed one of them, and I talked to a pilot on the ground who was kind of watching as this student had been doing what they call pattern work, just flying around the pattern. The student may have been doing their first solo in the pattern as well when this occurred. So that is one thing that I was also told, and you can see the way that the plane ended. It looks like it actually just nicked the edge of the garage there as it crashed into the ground, and it looks like you can see it almost looks like it snapped in half. Now, I was told that they needed extrication equipment to get the pilot out, so I'm not sure how much that the first responders had to cut away to make it look like that and how much damage was actually done by the crash here. But from what I understand, it was a student from the flight school that operates out of Timmerman, and they were potentially doing their first solo flight when this occurred as they were doing pattern work.
That's Matt Salemi again reporting for us. We're going to keep him on standby right now because he's bringing us amazing pictures this afternoon. Thank you, Matt.
Let's go back to Hillary Mintz right now. Last we checked with Hillary, she was in someone's backyard talking with a witness. You've now moved to a different location at the request of police. Where are you now, Hillary, and what are you hearing out there from people?
So, Patrick, we're at 101st and Cortland. I was about a little bit down the block there, like you said, in somebody's backyard. But we found some more neighbors because pretty much the entire neighborhood has come out of their homes when all of this is going on. We have Megan Evans and Kevin Wall, two different neighbors. So let's start with you, Megan. What did you hear?
I just kind of heard all of the sirens happening, just like briefly, and then I saw the lights with my grandmother in the house, and she was like, SWAT's outside, and I had to tell her to stay in the house for her safety, and I came outside to investigate. So
and you realized it was not a tactical situation, but a plane crash.
Yeah, I realized that she could have come out if she wanted, but I kept her inside for just.
Did you hear the plane going down?
No, I just heard the sirens and stuff of like the police and like the fire and ambulance and stuff like that. I just heard that.
Pretty crazy afternoon. Yeah. All right, and Kevin, what about you? You heard a little bit more.
I was sitting in my house and I did hear a big thud, and I actually thought nothing of it. Somebody slamming their car door or trunk loudly, and really didn't think anything about it. And then I started hearing all the sirens and saw helicopters and squads and fire trucks, and I thought, wait a minute, something's going on. So I stepped out here to find out and actually spoke with my neighbor Bob, and he told me that a plane crashed. And so I haven't seen it other than in photos, but I did hear a big thud. That's all it was.
I just showed you the picture I took.
Yes.
I mean, what do you make of that?
Well, I've lived here for 27 years, and this is the first time we have Timmerman Airport just to the north of us here, and actually planes go in and out all the time, and we've never had a crash like this in the neighborhood. I do recall one crash in the field itself where they overran the runway or something like that. But beyond that, it's a small airport and no worries. But I guess now I gotta worry.
Yeah, it's incredible just kind of being so close. Thank you guys so much for speaking to us.
And prayers go out to the families. I don't know that anyone was hurt, but nonetheless, it's. I'm sure it's on a lot of people's minds.
All right, thank you guys so much for speaking with us. Yeah, again, still waiting for that official, more details from law enforcement and first responders. As you can see, I mean, like I said, the whole neighborhood is out. Everybody is curious. Everybody wants to know what's going on. This is, as you just heard from Kevin, this is not something that happens every day, despite living right next door to a smaller airport. So police pretty much have the whole area blocked off. This is as close as they're letting us, but we were able to get that up-close look at the crash plane, and it is truly amazing. It did not hit a home, given how close it came, landing right in between a shed and that person's home.
Right, you're standing in a neighborhood right now, Hillary. You're on a neighborhood street where this plane went down just near you, just south of Timmerman Airport. We are waiting to learn more information about the person on board. One of the witnesses told us that they did pull someone out. That person was alive when they were pulled out. And here you can see that plane that crashed in someone's backyard. This is just south of Timmerman Airport. Right now, investigators are on the scene, and we're trying to get some more information as well as to what happened out there.
And as you saw, Hillary Mintz out there live on the scene, as well as Derek Rose. We're going to get much more information. In fact, a staging area that is going to be set up so that we can get that information and bring it to you tonight on 12 News at 5. For now, we're going to return you to programming.
You've been watching breaking news coverage from WISN 12 News. Stay with WISN 12, WISN.com, and our WISN mobile apps for continuing coverage.